Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Corruption watchdog CIAA files cases against 448 in just 1 year, including Chief Secretary. Over 100 local representatives alleged of corruption. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli expresses reservations over the silence maintained by Nepali Congress amid what he calls cornering by the opposition. Families of Israeli hostages held in Gaza protest outside the right-wing Likud party headquarters in Tel Aviv to mount pressure on Benjamin Netanyahu for a ceasefire deal. And Cleveland Army club defeats Sankata 4-0 at N5 Women's League. The second round matches to begin from tomorrow. The Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority filed a corruption case against Chief Secretary Boykunta Aryal on 23rd of June pertaining to irregularities during the printing of excise duty stickers. This was the first time that the corruption watchdog filed case against such a high-ranking official. Aryal was given bail for 50,000 rupees. In the past 1 year, CIA has filed cases against 524, 448 of whom are government officials. It also includes 12 secretary-level officials, 25 first-ranked joint secretaries and 72 deputy secretaries and 168 section officers. The authority has said corruption has fostered due to failure of department leadership to keep a check on their officials. Likewise, in the past 1 year, former ministers and many local representatives were also made defendants in corruption cases. This includes 16 municipality chiefs and 11 deputies. Likewise, 7 rural municipality chairs and 8 deputy chairs also faced corruption charges. The authority also filed corruption cases against 42 ward chairs. This totals to 101 local representatives facing charges in 1 year period. The authority has filed 201 corruption cases at the special court in the past 1 year against 1,520 individuals, including government officials and local representatives. CIA has claimed corruption of 8,350 million rupees taken from them. However, the authority has also expressed reservations as many cases have been in favor of the defendants. It has filed 92 applications for review at the Supreme Court. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, speaking during his party's Politburo meeting, stated that he had been cornered and called his cadres for resistance. His reservations were directed to the recent statements from CPN Maoist Centre leaders, the attacks by the opposition in less than 2 months at the government, and the lack of support from alliance partner Nepali Congress. Oli seems especially agitated with main opposition CPN Maoist Centre, as leader Pushpa Kamal Dahal has been warning of waging street movement against Oli and alleging of influences from abroad behind the formation of the current government. Apart from CPN Maoist Centre, Rashtriya Swatantra Party and Rashtriya Prajatantra Party have also been airing strong statements against the Prime Minister. Meanwhile, Nepali Congress has maintained silence in the blame games, raising questions on its stand. Although no concrete reasons have surfaced for any distance between Nepali Congress and CPN-UML, few grievances have been witnessed at internal meetings of Nepali Congress. Even ministers from the party say it has been difficult to execute their responsibilities. At the Central Committee meeting of Nepali Congress, leaders opined Premier Oli could not be trusted and minister briefed of facing difficulty in carrying out their works. The two parties have struggled to announce the common minimum program so far. Analysts also say Nepali Congress could be maintaining silence considering the fact that CPN-UML will be its main contender in the next elections. They add that the division between parties of the left could prove beneficial for Nepali Congress. We'll take a short break here. More news coming up. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we asked you, what's your take on the government's indifference towards the plight of thousands of passengers traveling through dilapidated highways? 51% voted for option A, apathy towards the public, 37% for B, lack of accountability, and 12% for C, excuse of lack of budget. And here's today's question. What's your take on the absence of lawmakers who registered the school education bill from parliamentary committee discussion? Your options are A. Negligence towards the bill, B. Intention to dilly-dally, and C. Busy in political activities. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. Families of Israeli hostages who were held in Gaza alive and dead protested outside the right-wing Likud party headquarters in Tel Aviv to mount pressure on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his cabinet to advance towards a deal to release their loved ones. Public anger mounted since the bodies of 6 hostages were recovered from southern Gaza tunnels by Israeli forces last week, with protesters pointing the blame at Netanyahu's handling of mediated talks for a deal with Hamas to bring back the hostages. Netanyahu's stance on the negotiations has frustrated allies, including the US, and widened a rift with his own defense minister, Yoav Gallant. We've got more news coming up, but right now it's time for yet another short break.
Sports news.
Tribhuvan Army Club has defeated Sankata 4-0 at the Enfa Women's League. The match held in Enfa Complex Sadobatu was competitive. However, Sankata, which had prepared for 7 months for the tournament, could not open its account. Army meanwhile opened its account in the 19th minute as Sabitri Devi Magar found the net. Sankata coach Rabinder Silakar had changed 3 players in the first half itself, which still failed to prove useful. Army doubled their lead in the 62nd minute as Bimala Chaudhary converted a corner. Anita Lumjel scored in the 77th minute, giving Army a 3-0 lead, and Anushri Thebe scored an own goal to seal the match 4-0 for Army. The second round matches are to begin from tomorrow. In the first match at 12:30 p.m., Bagmati province will face Koshi. Later in the day, Walling municipality will play against Karnali province. President Ramchandra Paul has felicitated bronze medal winner at the Paris Paralympics, Bisha Govardhan. The president had invited Bisha and her coach Kaviraj Negi to Sheetal Niwas and felicitated them. He told that Bisha had made the country proud and requested her to win a gold in her next participation. The president also directed Minister for Sports to raise investments in sports sector. The ceremony was also attended by Minister for Sports Tejulal Chaudhary, para-athlete Bharat Singh Mahata, Bisha's parents and officials of the Taekwondo Association. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli also congratulated Bisha Govardhan today. A city tour was organized for Bisha Govardhan, the historic bronze medal winner for Nepal at the Paris Paralympics, and her team, including coach Kaviraj Negi. Bisha, Kaviraj and her team were received from the Tribhuvan International Airport and then taken to the National Sports Council after a city tour. Minister for Youth and Sports Tejulal Chaudhary, National Sports Council, Nepal Olympic Committee and Nepal Taekwondo Association had received them at the airport. The city tour traversed through Gaushala, Old Baneshwar, Maiti Devi, Dilli Bazar, Putali Sadak and Bhadrakali before reaching National Sports Council. Council office bearers have said Bisha's win is the biggest in history of Nepal, as no participant before this had clinched a medal in both Olympics or Paralympics. Bisha had competed in the K44 women's under 57 kg category and won bronze. She made the history by defeating Serbian Marija Micev 15-8 in repechage. In her first repechage match, Bisha had defeated home contender Sophie Carvajal 2-1. Back in 2020 Tokyo Olympics, Bisha had won 2 bouts. Her win at the Paralympics was also the first for any Nepali athlete at the Olympics. Bronze medalist of the Paris Paralympics for Nepal, Bisha Govardhan has said she achieved her dream of bringing home a medal for the country. Speaking after her arrival at the National Sports Council premises, Bisha said she hoped her achievement had inspired the new generation.
And your achievement मेरो मात्र हैन यो सबैको लागि हो Now we can proudly say Nepal हामीसँग पनि एउटा Olympic medal छ and I'm proud मैले चाहिँ नि यो सबैको एउटा long wait भनौं न medal को लागि Olympic मा सबैले जुन impossible जस्तो देखेको थियो नेपालले ल्याउन सक्दैन हो कि भनेर I believe सबै young generation young taekwondo players र अरु players हरुले पनि देख्न सक्नु भयो like it's possible.
Malaysia's coach Kaviraj Negi Lama expressed happiness at the result and dedicated the medal to the entire country.
यो मेडल चाहिँ अहिले तपाईहरुको लागि हो यो सम्पूर्ण नेपालीहरुको हो र यो अहिले जति तपाईहरुको चाहिँ साथ सहयोग पाएको छ त्यसमा हामी एकदम आभारी छौं र नेपाल ताइक्वान्डो संघले जुन चाहिँ यो मेहनत गर्नु भएको छ संघर्ष गर्नु भएको छ यो व्यवस्थापनमा एकदमै म चाहिँ आभारी छु.
Malaysia won a historic bronze medal for Nepal, having played in the K44 women's under 57 kg category. Kathmandu Metropolis awarded cash prize to Malaysia Govardhan and coach Kaviraj Negi Lama. Organizing a program today in the capital, the Metropolis awarded Malaysia 500,000 rupees and 300,000 rupees to coach Lama. The Metropolis had invited the team after the grand welcome by National Sports Council. The Metropolis also felicitated para player Bharat Singh Mahata, Taekwondo Association and former players associated with the association. The program, however, was delayed by half an hour due to late arrival of Mayor Balendra Shah and Deputy Mayor Sunita Dangol. In our Public Voice segment, today we've asked what should be done to ensure medals at the Olympics. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
देशको लागि काँस्य पदक ल्याइसकेपछि भोलि रजत र स्वर्णको लागि लड्नु पर्ने अवस्था हुन्छ र कोचलाई पनि निकै नै एउटा चाहिँ च्यालेन्जिङ नै हुन्छ किनभने अब त हामीले चाहिँ हिजो अहिले पदक ल्याइसकेपछि नेक्स्ट ओलम्पिकमा चाहिँ पलेसा गभर्नरले म सिल्भर या स्वर्ण ल्याउँछु भन्ने जुन च्यालेन्जिङ त अभियसली नै हुन्छ तर यो च्यालेन्जिङ गर्नलाई चाहिँ राज्यले चाहिँ विशेष लगानी गर्नु पनि अझै आवश्यकता छ.
राज्यले पनि अब जहाँसम्म लाग्छ पारा खेलाडीलाई चाहिँ नि हामीले गर्नुपर्ने रहेछ है यिनीहरू पनि हाम्रो राज्यको मान्छे राज्यकै व्यक्तिहरू हुन् भन्ने चाहिँ अब नयाँ कन्सेप्टहरू अझै
नेपाल गभर्नमेन्टले पनि केही स्पोर्ट्समा चाहिँ अलिकति इम्प्लिमेन्टेसन अलि राम्रा कुराहरू इम्प्लिमेन्ट गर्यो भने
आफ्नो खेलाडी जित्दाखेरि त अहिले त हामीले त यो बयानै एक्सप्लेन गर्न सकेको छैन कि
भौतिक संरचना बनाउँदाखेरि अथवा प्रशिक्षकहरू त्यसमा चाहिँ म्यानेजमेन्टका कुराहरू इक्विपमेन्टको कुराहरूले गर्दाखेरि पारा खेलाडीले पनि ओलम्पियनमा पनि मेडल ल्याउन सक्छन् र राज्यले चाहिँ यसलाई चाहिँ अझै लगानी हालेर चाहिँ प्रशस्त मात्रामा डाइटिङका कुराहरू पुरा गरेर चाहिँ पार्टिसिपेट गराउनुपर्छ.
पलेसाले चाहिँ एउटा खाता खोले जस्तो छ के अब चाहिँ ओलम्पिकमा मेडल इम्पोसिबल छैन कि पोसिबल छ भन्ने
निष्पक्ष रूपमा अब्बल खेलाडीहरूलाई र छनौट गरी देशबाट अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय रूपमा खेलायो भने
पछि गएर म नि यो गेममा सहभागी हुन्छु दिदीको जस्तै आफूले नि आफ्नो देशलाई अगाडि बढाउँछु.
आकर्षक तरिकाले राम्रो खेलाडी उत्पादन गर्नको लागि राष्ट्रले नै पहल गर्नुपर्छ.
राज्यले हामीलाई यो भन्दा राम्रो व्यवस्था बनाइदिनु भयो अपाङ्ग मैत्री संरक्षण गरिदिनु भयो खेलकुद खेल्ने ठाउँहरू चाहिँ उपलब्ध गराइदिनु भयो भने पक्कै पनि हाम्रो नेपालले चाहिँ स्वर्ण पदक पक्कै पनि भित्राउँछ.
तालिम दिनु पर्यो त्यसपछि उनीलाई चाहिँ सुविधा दिनु पर्यो भत्ता दिनु पर्यो विभिन्न चरणका खेलकुदहरू समय समयमा गराइराख्नु पर्छ.
The schedule for SAF Women's Championship to be held in Nepal in October has been published. The tournament will be held between 17th to 30th of October. Host Nepal will play against Bhutan in its first match. The South Asian Football Federation announced the schedule today, based on which the inaugural match will see Pakistan against India. The second match will be between Sri Lanka and Maldives. Nepal's first match has been scheduled for 18th of October. All the matches of the tournament will be played at the Dashrath Stadium. Nepal's second match will be against Maldives on the 21st and final group match against Sri Lanka on the 24th. Group A has India, Bangladesh and Pakistan. Nepal is in Group B with Sri Lanka, Maldives and Bhutan. Top two teams from both the groups will enter the semi-final and the final has been slated for 30th of October. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.